Всем привет! С вами Digital Duo. Меня зовут Лили. У меня жопа горит, блять. Просто мой пердак летит на сверхскоростях к Плутону. Потому что, блядь, что это было в прошлой части? Я так пожалела, что я записывала без комментариев. Это просто разнос моего пердачельника. Это что вообще произошло? Вообще, истеричка просто белобрысая, ты Фенрис. Я не понимаю, что меня так зацепило в этом романе, когда я проходила в прошлый раз, там 10 или, блядь, сколько лет назад. Но меня выбесило его поведение в прошлой серии. Мне 30 годиков. Меня зовут Лиля. Я не терплю больше этих эмо-истеричек. Меня прям вообще... взорвалась. Во-первых, он постоянно ее обвиняет во всем. Типа, у меня проблемы, я не свободен, за мной гонятся. Это ты виновата, блядь. Да я тебе вообще могу не помогать. Иди нахуй на все 4 стороны, блядь. Потом, значит, мы должны были пойти за этой Адрианой. И я решила заглянуть в город по Бырику. Я что-то даже не пропустила тот момент, да, где надо было идти сразу выполнять его личное задание. Как он начал орать, типа, это все из-за тебя на нас напали, нам нужно идти за Адрианой. То есть ни секунды вы не можете отсрочить его, блядь, личный квест. Хоть у одного еще сопартийца будет такое, вот давайте будем наблюдать, нахуй. Я вам отвечаю, что же Андерс, блядь, не истеричка такая. Хотя почему-то у меня в голове сложилось впечатление, что как раз у него там колпак по полной едет из-за того, что у него в голове сущность в виде гномика по кличке Справедливость. Но Фенрис это просто пиздец. И он ее на таких эмоциональных качелях покачал. Девочки, если парень вас вот так прокатывает на эмоциональных качелях, лучше, наверное, послать его нахер. Ну, или, по крайней мере, очень хорошо проучить. Потому что то, что сделал Фенрис, это пиздос. То есть он на нее наорал, потом он пришел к ней в особняк, типа, извинился перед ней, они переспали, и он такой: о боже, меня накрыли мои воспоминания о моей жизни до того, как мне поставили эти лируемые метки. О боже мой, это настолько для меня непостижимая тяжелая ноша, мне так грустно об этом вспоминать, зря я начал, типа, с тобой все эти романтические отношения, зря мы переспали, все это было ошибкой, отъебись. И как бы он из пати-то не уходит, то есть с ним надо коммуницировать. Если мы смотрим на это с точки зрения реальной жизни, это вообще очень болезненная тема получается. Но я хотела драмы, я ее, в общем-то, получила, но я реально забыла, насколько Фенрис истеричка. И в целом, если его сейчас не обелять, а просто посмотреть на это объективно, действительно можно понять, почему он себя так ведет. Он бывший раб, он не помнит своего прошлого. Над ним издевались, он не знает, что такое свобода, он напуганный. У него было в жизни, наверное, много физического, может быть, там даже и сексуального насилия. И тут он что-то почувствовал и испугался. Посмотрим, что будет дальше, потому что я что-то, если честно, не помню. Мне кажется, что сейчас на протяжении всего второго акта с ним нельзя будет романсабиться, а вот в третьем акте что-то произойдет, и, возможно, с ним можно будет отношения восстановить. Мне хочется верить, что он, как-то изменится немножко, что он извинится, но если нет, я вообще тогда не понимаю, о чем я думала своей головой в 20 лет и восхищалась романом с Фенрисом. Сам Фенрис как персонаж, его моделька, его класс воина, да, то, как он сражается, все очень круто. Он реально гасит всех, он очень крутой, он очень симпатичный с моей точки зрения. Но, блядь, его поведение, ебало я рот. Я, видимо, реально старею, я уже не могу вот это вот все, блядь, говну эту всю С Алистером все нормас вообще было. Хороший парень, девственник, ничего, мы все это исправили. Здесь же ёб твою налево, блядь. Ладно, все. Долго. Но смотрите. Вот эта вот красная тряпочка повязанная, я, если честно, не знаю, что и почему, это как раз ознаменование того, что у нас с ним роман типа был, и он еще идет. Фенрис ее не снимет, по-моему, до того момента, пока мы полностью не расстанемся, если мы это захотим сделать. Хотя не помню точно. С остальными сопартийцами не знаю, будет ли вот эта тряпочка, но это тоже странная херня. Тряпочка. Ну, не знаю, что это, лента с волос Марион? Что это такое? Короче, я, блядь, на него обиделась, и я не буду с ним бегать. Пошел нахуй. Я вот с этими ребятами хожу. С Андрюхой буду ходить. Нет, ну вы видели? Вы видели вообще? Так, задание травника мы еще, по-моему, не сможем выполнить. Нам нужно получить от Мэриль задание ее личное. Так, здесь у нас что? Взрывчатая услуга. Кто-то из своих. Пойдемте посмотрим, кто у нас там из своих. Ну и как я хотела, кстати говоря, у меня роман с Фенрисом на...
You're glaring, Anders. Is there a reason, or is it one of your moods?
Your term as captain hasn't been particularly maid-friendly.
I've only turned a handful over to the Templars.
Every despot starts somewhere.
And yet I allow an abomination to whine at me. Credit where it's due.
Угу. Роман у нас на соперничестве. И он постоянно раз за разом повторяет. Мы с тобой не всегда согласны. Но тем не менее. Такая ты вообще раз такая.
Excuse me.
You got my letter.
You've been gone a while. I thought you had things under control.
I told you I would handle this, and I did. Now, after a year of raids on our shipments, I finally caught one of the culprits. One of our miners, Sabine, has been leaking information. Do you know him? He claims to be from your hometown in Ferelden. I would like you to get this festering sore to divulge who is behind the thefts. When you are ready, I will bring Sabine to you.
Who is this man?
I would not expect you to recall every piss pot from your past.
That's the problem with being a big fish in a small pond. I could never tell the little fish apart.
Well, he brags to his fellows that he grew up with you in Lothering.
Bring Sabine back to my place.
Excellent idea. I will get him now. Here is the dung pile I caught leaking next week's shipment schedule. He won't tell me who he's working with. Who else has been screwing me over? Tell me, you ratting mongrel!
He can't talk with a mouthful of broken teeth.
Please, Miss Sayre, help me. I knew you since you was young and Lothering. I knew your mum's family. And your pop. Mike, you got him rest.
Pathetic. I leave this bastard in your capable hands. Get me when he's ready to talk.
Thank you, Monsieur. Us Lothering folk should stick together.
What made you betray your employer?
Before the blight, my family had a good life in Lothering. Clean home, fertile land, friends. In Kirkwall, we lived in a hovel. People spit on us, and some days we went hungry.
Trust me, things could be worse. Tell me how to stop the next ambush.
As soon as I tell Hubert what he wants to know, he'll kill me or throw me in prison. My life's not worth much, but my family. I only wanted to give my wife and son a better life.
Hubert's first love is gold. You must have some squirreled away.
I'll tuck some coin away for the future. But if it buys me a future out of prison, Hubert can have it.
Hawk, this is Lili of the coterie. Given the importance of stopping the cargo robberies, I have enlisted a consultant.
Consultant? Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Well, Doug, are you ready to bark now?
There's an ambush planned tonight at Dietrich Crossing.
Tonight? That leaves you barely enough time to intercept them. You had best leave immediately.
We'll protect your precious shipment, but make sure you have the coterie's payment. Want me to deal with this runt? Free of charge. I'll drop him in a ditch on our way out.
Yes, take him, with my blessing. I assume my partner will not object.
Sabine will pay you back if you let him go.
Oh, really? I'm more inclined to beat the coin out of this sheep's swallow and then kill him.
He's nothing, Hubert. Take his offer and cut him loose so we can get back to business.
Fine. Get me your ill-gotten coin before I change my mind.
Oh, thank you, Miss Ayres. I know I don't deserve it, but thank you.
We're wasting time. If you find naught but corpses at the ambush, it won't be my fault. We're too late for your boys, but we'll make the rotters pay.
You want more for me? Andraste, forgive me! I will pray for you.
That was almost too easy. Wait. I recognize that lout.
В маске?
Who is he?
He's in the coterie. One of that damned fool Brecker's men.
Tell me about this man.
He operates out of the south side. Always had more balls than sense. His lackeys are loyal. Brecker must be involved.
So your organization is behind this?
We got explicit orders not to. Hьюbert's been good on his payments. If Brecker ordered this, the rest of his life will be very short and painful.
Let's pay Brecker a social call. We've got a lot to talk about.
I've got to be sure first. I know who to lean on to get answers. Find me in the Undercity.
You seem very angry.
And here I thought the Chantry was against mind reading.
Did something happen to you in the circle? I understand there were problems in Ferelden.
Are you saying a mage can only be unhappy in the circle if demons are involved? No. It's not about Aldred. It's not about being beaten or raped by a Templar. That does happen. But I've been fortunate. It's a larger principle. The freedom every man, woman and child born in Thedas have as a natural right.
You were given to the circle. I was given to the Chantry. Hawk was driven away from home by the Darkspawn. None of us are free.
Сибулька еще говорит дело.
Don't let them get away!
You coterie, one of Lily's friends.
Lily was one of ours. She was working for you, and now she's dead. You get one chance. Did you kill her?
Lily didn't die by my hand. Someone else did this.
Explain yourself.
This is a case of the right hand not knowing what the left is doing. One of the scum that attacked my caravans worked for someone in the coterie named Brecker. Lily said she'd look into it. I think Brecker had her killed.
Brecker? If you're lying, I'll find you. Men, we have to get to the bottom of this. Now.
Turn up your purses, Kurtwall. The leases of Javaris Tintop are up for grabs.
I'll deal with this.
Если замутить Себастьяна, можно стать принцессой? Интересно. Он же принц. Ух ты ж, сучендра, а.
Please forgive your children.
Здрасте. Кто ты? Воин, блядь.
You must be Brecker.
And you're that lice-covered refugee.
Hope you enjoyed saying that. Those are the last words you'll ever speak.
Чё с ним пиздеть? Бить его нахуй.
Let's finish this.
Everyone still alive?
I found the thieves responsible for the cargo thefts. I put them out of business.
Excellent. With that resolved, the mine's profits will soar. For now, partner, please be sure to visit our workers occasionally. You have a knack for keeping them happy.
Угу. Надо к Андрюхе сходить домой. Поговорить с ним. Ну что, Андрей?
I'm not getting many cases these days. I think most of the refugees have cleared out. Either they...
Андрей, нам надо поговорить. Вот. Теперь можно с Андреем поговорить.
I brought you something. It's shiny and subversive. I thought you'd like it.
You got me a gift? I hardly think I've done anything to deserve that. Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
Here I thought you fight for mage's rights. Whoever's bad side that puts you on.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose. But I appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thedas, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
Да, с ним можно флиртануть, то есть можно как бы Фенриса... Все, он от нас ушел, мы можем с кем-то другим замутить.
I haven't noticed too many of either in Kirkwall.
And fewer every day, I suspect. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
Hate this place and them that sent me here.
Turn up your purses, Kirkwall. The leases of Javaris Tin Top are up for grabs.
It's been very exciting working with Hawk.
Are you for real?
It seems like she's involved every time something goes wrong in Kirkwall. I've never had so many opportunities to help people.
All right. I thought I was getting tired of Moody. I take it back. You're making my teeth ache.
Hawk, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint if you're buying.
I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Ravane, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
How are you holding up, Varick?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
This ale isn't as good as it used to be. It was never good. Oh. Well, maybe I'm not as drunk as I used to be then.
Isabella, my dusky goddess, you have buried yourself in the flesh of my heart like a worm in a red apple. You heartworm, you.
Oh, look, my friend is here. Excuse me.
But I haven't gotten to the part where I invite you to feast upon my tender white flesh.
That's all right. I think I'll manage. Speaking of romance, you and Fenris, eh? That taut, controlled body.
Она единственная заметила, что ли?
And intense gaze. I hear he still wears the shackles from his life in bondage under his clothes. You know what they say about men like that, don't you?
I'm going to regret asking you to continue, aren't I?
He can't find a saw. had you there. You thought I was going to say something dirty.
My mother used to say that there are a lot more mages now than...
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What's coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
What do you mean I'm all right?
You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
If you hadn't been shipwrecked, we wouldn't have met. That would have been a shame.
I'll drink to that.
I understand you are of noble birth.
My father was a chevalier. He had to flee Orlais when his patron was murdered.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have been suited for the life of an Orlesian noblewoman anyway.
But surely you wish it had been different. To be a lady of Orlais and not a city guardsman.
Not for one moment. I'd rather kill a bandit and save a merchant's family than know the correct dance steps and which rouge is in fashion.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
I saw it and thought it would be perfect for you.
It is. This is probably the only ship I'm going to have for a while. How pathetic is that? Cooing over a model ship. Thank you, Hawk. This was a thoughtful gesture.
У Изабеллы очень классные комментарии. Она как будто вообще самая внимательная из всех сопартийцев, что ли. Это прям прикольно.
Need to put someone to sleep. I'm your man. Don't ingest the merchandise. It's not recommended.
What are you looking at? Are you one of them? I'm glad you returned safely from the Fade. You want a pint while we're here, Hawk? I'll buy.
I don't get here as often as I should, even as captain.
Тут, знаете, походу, самый грин флаг это вот Себастьян. Но у него это... До свадьбы ни-ни. Так что никаких... Никаких там, знаете ли, этих самых грязных ваших штучек. Так, чё, здесь надо каких-то убийц по ночам искать, шляпа. Тоже надо искать, это тоже надо искать, кому отдать. Угу, можно дела семейные, но вот шляпу, допустим. Непонятно же, кому ее отдавать.
Blondie, Sunshine, Daisy, Ravani. What am I?
Beg your pardon?
You don't call anyone by name except for me. Where's my nickname?
That's not true. There's Hawk and Bianca.
Hawk is a family name, and Bianca is a crossbow. Don't change the subject.
Haven't thought of a good one yet. What do you think of Red?
Too common.
Well, when you think of one, let me know.
Напали на меня и еще. Это наш дом. Спокойной ночи, девочки. Путь к логову сестер-невидимок. Мы, сестры, не покинем верхний город. Найди наш дом, защити его от тех, кто вынуждает нас повиноваться лишь закону. Гиллиан.
Bartrand really hasn't done much with this place, has he?
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
You think he put the cobwebs up to discourage tax collectors?
Well, you're thinking it's a trap. Great. It's been ages since my brother tried to kill me.
Кто вы такие, бля? Как в вестерне прям.
So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine. Say hello, Bianca.
А где все остальные, мне интересно? Мне кажется, кто-то брешет, что он тут в одного всех уложил. Кто-то брешет. Это какая-то сочинялка.
Oh, Varen, please forgive me, my brother. I was just telling you. How could I ever compete with you for mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very smart. What?
Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Fine. You want the gory details? I'll give you the gory details.
Прости, Варрик, я просто ревновал к тебе маму. Говорю же, кто-то брешет.
These corpses aren't even stiff yet. Hawk, somebody's been in here today.
I will pray for you.
What did my brother do to these men? They were completely out of their heads. You do get results, don't you?
Thrust these ticks! There's got to be a few good! Beautiful! Better luck in the next one.
Let's finish this!
You've assembled quite the team, Hawk. Bartrand, what have you done? Everyone stay still and try not to make any noises.
One less to worry about. That's enough! Make it good! How about you? I'll deal with this.
Varrik? Is that you? Praise the ancestors.
Hold up. I know this man. He's Bartrand's steward. Hugin, what happened here?
Varrik, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it. I've been hiding in here, but the guards, they're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. It's why we came back to Kirkwall. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and his singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium. Some of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive. He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
Bartrand's not exactly a nice guy, but this doesn't sound like my brother.
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, the sound's coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope.
What do you mean you hope they're dead?
Just whoever, whatever you find in that room. Varrik, give them a merciful death.
I'll find Bartrand and put an end to this.
Thank you. Maybe there's no one left alive in there. But if there is, grant them a quick end. Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawk. Let's finish this.
just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute. Stop saying that! I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake! A mistake.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varrik, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
He doesn't look so good. I'm not sure he even knows we're here.
I didn't come here just to leave without telling my brother he's a filthy nuglicker and demanding some answers. Why'd you do it, Bartrand? Were you already crazy before we even went into the deep roads? Or was it all the statue?
Idol, not a statue. It wants to be worshipped. It wants me. It wants me back. She stole it from me. For this.
Who did you sell the idol to, Bartrand?
She glittered like the sun, but her heart was ice. She will not feed it, not like I did.
Bartrand was a bastard when he sealed us in the deep roads. But he wasn't a madman.
Bloody ancestors. Why bring me this close and still nothing? For 3 years, all I've wanted is to look him in the eye and get his answers. Why he abandoned us in that Tig. What any of this was for. I guess there's nothing he could say that would make it right.
Look at him. There's nothing you can do to him worse than this.
No. I've been counting the days until I could put a bolt in his conniving little brain. It's not just us. Look what he did out there. How many more people will die for his folly?
He has to be stopped. There are other ways than murder.
Fine. We'll have to lock him away somewhere. I'll send somebody to get him. Come on, Hawk. The sooner we get out of this house, the better.
Barrett! I can't hear the song anymore.
Did you need something, Varrik?
A stiff drink, maybe. I feel like I've been kicked by a horse. You'd think being left for dead in the deep roads would have prepared me for Bartrand going nuts. But it really didn't.
If I ever had doubts about who was the better brother, they're long gone. You did good.
No, please, Hawk. There was never any doubt. I'm the handsome, irresistibly charming one. I'll deal with Bartrand somehow. Make her that'll be even more of a joy than it used to be. I still can't believe what he did in that house. It's one thing to walk away and leave us to die, but that...
He didn't do this on his own. The artifact from the Tig warped his mind.
Don't let him completely off the hook. He chose to steal the damned thing. He brought it on himself. Anyway, thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened.